What's up, you downloadable content? So, funny story before we start this video. I've recorded this already. But you know what didn't start recording when I started that recording? That recording. I need to bring it closer. That recording. So that means I'm ranting again. Holy updates, Batman. There is a lot of games being updated this week. 3 major ones I'm going to talk about. One of them is going to piss people off with how I think about it. But not this one, because this one is awesome. That's right. Mario Maker got a bunch of updates. And it's like the best thing ever. Only one of the items is the best thing ever. The rest of them is whatever. Let me talk about the rest of them first. First thing you got is Spike. You know, the guy who goes bleh and then throws balls at you. He pukes balls. So you got that guy, and then you got Stabby Cactus, also known as Pokey, where he's the ball of cacti, and then he does the whole wee woo woo woo, and then you could jump over him, or you could die, or the snow version you could jump on him, because there's gonna be a snow version of both of these items. And then you got P blocks, where they're blocks, and then you press the P switch, and then they become P blocks, and then you pee on it. Oh, and they're also solid, so you get to actually like run across them. So opening up another puzzle, it's a thing. But the best item of all, also for 3D Mario World, you got boost pads. I can't put that there because that's not a boost pad, but boost pad, where just like in the game, you step on and it goes through, so you run faster. But my favorite, it's the Master Sword. Yep, you get the Master Sword. And you might be thinking, what? Is it just turning you into Link like the first one? It's all cosmetic? Ha! You would be fucking stupid to think that. Or just you didn't actually do your research, or you just not care about Mario Maker. But no! The Master Sword gives you powers of Link. Those powers being, you get to prison shank people. You get to kill Spartans. And be a terrorist. Sword, arrows, and bombs. And you can fend off riots. Shield. Which is pretty cool. Now this opens up so many puzzle possibilities. This opens up so many puzzle possibilities. Nailed it first try. Now you could shield against thwomps, you could arrow switches, you could bomb things open. So now Mario is all about platforming, and you could have puzzles, you know, people make puzzle levels. But transforming into Link and making levels around being Link, you can make more puzzle-esque levels, which is great. It's going to open up a lot of possibilities, and 80% of it's going to suck. But hopefully most of it would be good, but that's not how the internet works. Most people who make things are not good at making things. Don't look at me like that. So, it's going to open up a lot of possibilities. I'm going to start streaming Mario Maker again because I know these levels are going to pop up. It's the update, so people are going to be playing it again, and then I'm going to get more views because I'm a view whore and I do anything I can to get views. Yeah, so be Link. I'm probably going to make some Zelda levels, at least one. Don't get fucking black on me. And there's gonna be a bunch of Zelda-esque levels. You're gonna get maybe like dungeon remakes from Ocarina of Time or from Zelda 2, or you're just gonna get 1-1 but with Link. Not probably. It's gonna happen. It's probably already been made at least 300 times. But, oh, I could recreate 1-1, but use Link instead. I'm so fucking original. You're not. If you ever think about making a 1-1 level, stop. Stop, rethink your life, and then start over, and then play again. Because just don't do that. So, there's that update. There's another cool update in the video game world of video games and video game things. Call of Duty is now doing the Season Pass thing. They made the game already planned it out, but now it's actually released. And it's just like every single other Season Pass thing that every other game does now. You know, allows you to get a bunch of things with a one-time cost. But if you just want to spend $10 and just play the game a lot, you could get items. It's all dependent on how much you play the game. So, Call of Duty, doing that, basically. You know, they took out the prestige system, so every season you go back to 55, and you work up to 155, so you have 100 tiers, And if you just play and you get things. Every tier you go up, you get things. It's not as grand as some other games can be, but it's there. Also, there's a new operator, and she's pretty fucking hot. But yes, there is a new operator, and operators don't actually mean anything in this game. That's also just another cosmetic thing. But if you want to play as a new operator, most people are, and go and do it. You could do it right now if you have Call of Duty and want to pay for the pass. Do it. They're also going to be releasing older maps, which they've just released Crash. That is a map from, I think, Black Ops 4. I don't know if it was from Black Ops 4, but it's definitely in Black Ops 4. I'm pretty sure it's from Black Ops 4. But either way, Black Ops 4 had it. And they also had a Christmas theme at one point. I don't know why that map out of all the maps were popular, but I stabbed people on it last night. It was cool. So yeah, get the update if you care. Now to the controversial piece of update. Rocket League ditching crates. So if you don't know, because you've been under a rock for about 3 months, or just don't give a shit about Rocket League in any way, shape, or form, let me tell you about some Rocket League things. So crates was a thing. Basically, it's loot boxes. You pay $1 to open a loot box. If you pay for one key at a time, it's $1.50. But I don't know why you'd be that dumb. But you give the game a key, in-game key, or your house keys, whatever works. And then the crate opens, you get a random item. A random item. Now they tend to be shit, but sometimes you get something cool that you want. Now they ditched that for a system where you get to basically open a blueprint, see what's in it, and then if you want that item, then you pay for it. And people are in a fucking uproar over it. Probably a loud minority, still a pretty big part of the Rocket League community bitching about this. Now you might think, why would people be mad about this? You get to not just pay a bunch of money to get a bunch of shit that you don't want, and then maybe get something that's cool. Maybe you didn't even want it, but it looks cool. And you say, okay, I'll deal with that. That's kind of cool. Compared to buying what you want if it's in the blueprint. And not only that, there is a rotating store that you could just straight up buy shit and if there's something cool in the store. Lesser items rotate every day, grander items rotate every 2 days. What's wrong with that? Well, the main issue is, it's just too expensive. Which, in a way, they are. They are kind of high up there. Black markets are $20, maybe 22, but I think it's about 20. Exotics are about 14. Rares are about 800. And by the way, every 100 credits is $1. So you're thinking $20, $14, $8, $5, $3 for these items. Now you might be thinking, oh, why would you spend that much on the cosmetic? You could also think, why are you paying $50 to open 50 crates to maybe get a cosmetic that looks cool? I think comparatively, one of them is better than the other. Blueprint system, even though it's a little more expensive, is still objectively better than the crate system. Instead of waiting and hoping for something to come out that you want, or even just might look cool, you just buy what you want. I'm willing to spend the $40 on an exotic if I really want that exotic item, because I was willing to just throw in fucking keys at a crate to maybe get something cool. I opened way more than 14 crates to get an exotic item, and trading up doesn't work how you think it would. You would think, oh, okay, I got 5 rare items, so I should be able to trade up these 5 rare items to get a, whatever's above that. Wrong! Not every rare is created the same. Not every uncommon is created the same. They're all, for some reason, they're in different categories in themselves, so you don't actually, the chances to actually trade up outside of, like, the basic bitch items you get from playing the game, like just the commons, outside of those, which is very easy to trade up because they're commons. It doesn't make any sense how they made that system. So yeah, I'm willing to spend that money because I would spend way more money to not get that thing. You know what I'm saying? Would I want the prices to be cheaper? Yeah, it is still a little bit more expensive than it should be. But I'm still paying less for the item than I would have. Yes, I would. Technically, I could have a chance to get it first shot. But the world doesn't fucking work like that. You could technically win the lottery on your first try. That doesn't mean the chances are actually there. It doesn't mean that will actually happen. And knowing my luck, it will never happen. Like, people have different luck sometimes. Another part of this that are ruffling them feathers, the trading community. So, if you don't know, back when crates were a thing, oh so very long ago of 48 hours, trading groups would trade items for keys, or just straight up money, depending on how you want to do the deal. Because yes, people would do that just for straight up money. So if there was a super rare item that would hardly ever come out of a crate ever, you could buy it off somebody, just straight up. Now, in a way, that's a better system than crates, but it is still black market. Like actual black market, not black market items from Car Soccer, but legitimate black market. Because what a black market is you're selling something third party, unlicensedly, that's a word, right? Away from the main thing that gets you the item. So basically, like, let's say you go to a museum that's willing to sell paintings and sculptures and shit. Literal shit, because some modern art is just that. Oh, shit, get dumped. Like a poop. So you go and say, okay, this painting's $1,000. Alright, cool. I'll think about it. And then you go to, like, downtown Chicago behind the Panera, and there's an alleyway with kiosks and shit. And then you go up to one of the kiosks and you see a painting, like, hey, I see that painting you got there. Like, yeah, I could give it, what do you want, $650 for it? Yeah, maybe if you do a little something, I could do $630. Maybe. And then you do the transaction, and then now you got it illegally. Ta-da! That's basically what you're doing here in a lesser way, because analogies often have over-exaggerations to make a point. People don't understand that. But that's basically what you're doing. It's a black market system away from the game. And now, the fact that trading... the fact that crates is not a thing and you just buy straight from the game, what people valued it on the black market, on the trading groups, same thing, is lower than what the game values it. Which is kind of natural. People will value things lower than what they actually are costed. And apparently this is going to be the death of Rocket League to a couple people. Fucking paying a little bit more than you want for cosmetics is going to be the death of Car Soccer? Like, people say, like, the point of the game is the cosmetics and trading of the game. The point of the fucking game is to hit balls with rocket cars. There's a fucking ball, and there's a team of cars, and there's another team of cars, and they all have boosters, and they use those boosters to hit the ball, and then there's a goal, and you hit the ball, it's at the goal. That's the entire point of the game. The cosmetics is just the most side thing you could do. You want your car to look cool, you get the cosmetics. You pay $50 for crates, but now you can spend 10 to 20 bucks on something cool, and then put that in your car. If you don't want to buy the thing, then don't buy the fucking thing, but don't think that the game is gonna fucking die because you think that, oh my god, this decal is $5 more than I would have totally paid for it. Now I can't play Car Soccer as good, or Car Soccer is dead because these wheels are hard to get. I don't understand the thought process of some of these people. All trading was even meant to be was if you have a friend and he's like, hey, I have this cool item, you want it? It's like, hey, yeah, I can trade you for this item. Cool, here's that item. Cool, we made a trade. It was never meant to be a market. And even Psyonix themselves don't like that. So bottom line, if you want to buy the item, buy the item. If you don't want to buy the item, don't buy the item. Having cosmetics that are a little over expensive is not going to totally thrash and destroy playing Car Soccer. You're putting a lot of importance on things that are just meant to make your car look cool. You think it's so critical that the game's gonna die over it. It's not gonna die. Plenty of people are just gonna play Car Soccer. Also, you can just buy this fucking season pass and get, you know, however many items you play for. Anyway, that's my rant for today. So, if you like this episode, thumbs up. If you want to see more from us, subscribe. And until next time, bye.